Good day, Industrial Advisor listeners, and thank you for tuning in. If you have not subscribed, please do so by clicking subscribe wherever you podcast. Click the like button and hit the bell if you want notifications of when we put up new content. Leave us a comment about anything we discuss here today or general comments about the show. Now, let's get into it.
Welcome to our Industrial Advisors podcast. You have Bill Condon and Matt McGregor here today. We are at the IAMC conference live in Greenville, South Carolina. This conference has been fantastic so far. And our first guest, we have Brendan Egan, who's the Vice President of National Accounts at Dermody Properties, who has been one of the most active groups in the entire industrial sector over the past few years. So it's great to have you on. Brendan comes with a lot of experience, over 30 years, I think, in the industrial sector. For 12 at Dermody. So awesome to have you on board and get some insight.
Welcome. Thanks very much. Thanks very much for the opportunity. This is great.
Yeah.
What are you doing while you're in Greenville, other than the conference?
So far, nothing. My plane was delayed getting here, so I left Reno at 5 a.m. or supposedly at 5 a.m. on Saturday. I didn't get here till 3 yesterday. So yeah, it was those kind of delays, and ended up spending the night in Dallas, and so. Yeah, it's been, I landed and jumped right into stuff here.
Yeah.
So
I always enjoy these cities because these are cities that we normally would not come to, but
Right.
IAMC does them a lot for that reason.
Yep.
But they're never easy to get to, right?
No, this is, and I've been looking forward to coming here since they announced it. So I'm excited to get out and see the city a little bit.
Yeah,
So-
we walked around yesterday.
I've
Very
been impressed.
cool.
It's really
Yes.
cool. That minor league park we went to last night for the Red
So
Sox.
cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
It's cool because it had like the green monsters, very similar to like the Fenway feel,
Right.
which was cool. I went on a great run this one. I mean, it's just a cool city. I've been impressed so far.
Yeah, very cool city. Tell us a little bit about exactly what you do.
Well, my job at Dermody is like you said, national accounts. I interact a lot with our customers, nationally with the brokers, go to a lot of conferences, kind of connect the dots of introducing, other people to our company. And that's what I spend a lot of time.
Yeah. Are there certain markets you guys are focused on across the country right now?
Absolutely. We have 8 regional offices, Southern and Northern California, Seattle, Reno, which handles Reno and Vegas, and then Phoenix, Chicago, Atlanta, and Northern New Jersey.
Yeah. All good markets.
For sure.
Yeah.
And tell us exactly what Dermody does, how it's held.
Dermody is a privately owned company. We've been around since 1960, founded by John Dermody. Michael Dermody, his son, is the owner. Michael is in the office every day, super involved. And he kind of took over the company or joined the company probably in late 70s and, has been there ever since. So, and as you said, I was there, you said 12 years. So actually, this is my second tour with Dermody.
Okay.
I was there for 12. Gone for 12 and now back for 12.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it's a great company. We're about 78 people strong. Our focus is strictly US based industrial, e-commerce type real estate, logistics real estate.
Yeah. Yeah. So, over the past, call it 12 months, things have shifted a little bit in the industrial sector. It's caused some developers to kind of put their pencils down. You guys have not done that.
Correct.
So talk a little bit about that and then just where you think there's some opportunities in the industrial space in 2024.
Well, we've been very busy. We definitely did not go pencils down. I think we currently have 8 or 9 million square feet under construction nationwide. Very active. Just recently signed a 1 million foot deal, like 2 weeks ago, signed a 1 million foot deal in Southern California.
Awesome.
Great project. We are probably one project that gets more attention than anything is our Chicago project called the Logistics Campus. And it's the typical repurposing that we've seen, of office buildings and so forth. So about 2 years ago, we purchased the Allstate Insurance headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
So pre-COVID, 13,000 daily employees. Post-COVID, they don't need it anymore.
Right.
It was 232 acres. And we purchased it for $232 million. And the city or village, I guess it's of Glenview, very, very supportive. We've torn down all the office buildings. We're building 3.2 million square feet.
Wow.
And it's probably the best last mile site in the country. So it's been amazing to be part of that.
How close to downtown is it?
We are 10 minutes to O'Hare.
Wow.
It's right on the 294. I mean, you could stand on the project and throw a rock onto the 294.
Yeah.
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 So, in fact, you guys, Brett Swango.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of
Okay.
course.
So when he has talked about it at the Colliers events, Brett used to work in one of those buildings.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great project. We're super excited about it.
Are any of them going to be multi-story, or is it all
Strictly, no, just
Okay.
all single story.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
And
Have
the first phase under construction right now, that'll be about $1.2 million.
Okay. It's a great project.
Yeah. Thank
You
you.
guys got great things going on. Have you guys done any multi-story?
We have not.
Okay.
Yeah, we so far have stayed away from it. And I'm sorry, I'll back that up a little bit. Where it's a different tenant on each story, like that
Right.
in Seattle they've done it and all
Yeah.
that. We have not done that. We have done the like Amazon G+4.5, where it's 100-foot clear and multi-story, but
Right.
for Amazon inside.
Sure.
We
Yeah.
did almost 4 million square feet of that in one building down in Wilmington, Delaware.
What was the footprint of the building?
855.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a tall
great
building.
project.
My gosh.
And again, that was a repositioning where we bought a former GM plant, tore it down, took care of all the environmental issues, and then ended up doing that building.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You guys, you got a lot of great projects going on. Tell
Yeah.
us like the two most dynamic things about your company right now.
Oh gosh. Well, the project in Chicago, the repurposing, we follow the nearshoring.
You're doing
Yeah.
some of the nearshoring.
Oh
So
yeah,
you've got some-
we're following that. I mean, obviously, it's a lot of it's going to Mexico and so forth, but we're seeing the benefits, the effects of it, obviously in a lot of markets,
Absolutely.
and so it's all good for our business.
Yeah.
How do you, as a company, as things have shifted, you guys are a big company, you're focused in certain markets, and, economy's changed over the last 12 months,
Right.
right? Have you guys changed your strategy at all in the last 12 months?
For the first part of the year, or I should say the kind of the end of 23, first part of 24, we were looking at more at acquiring buildings again.
Yeah,
And right now we've just more switched back to development
sure.
and stayed active.
Yeah. I mean, you guys have had so much success. When I look at our market, you guys have done a great job on the development
Thank you.
side
Thank you.
and had a lot of success. So I think that probably makes a lot of sense, right? When you look at the
Yeah,
success you guys had.
we just keep going, and we're spec developers for the most part.
Yeah.
We just signed a little build-to-suit down in Atlanta with Hitachi for a couple 100,000 square feet. So we do build-to-suits and have forever, but we really are speculative developers.
Yeah. Who are you running into the most right now? Would you say on the, competitive front for you guys? I mean, Panettone and
Panettone, they're obviously great. Prologis,
Yeah.
that group of developers who are all very active still, and I run into them all the time.
yeah.
Go back to you guys watching and learning about the nearshoring. Is that some of the spec stuff you're doing near the border, or what are you guys watching for, and how's that affecting your guys' business?
We're watching it just to see that. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't develop along the border yet. We have in South Texas and so forth, but it's just the job creation from it too. I think I
sure.
read the other day that there's gonna be like 400,000 jobs this year alone created from the nearshoring and so forth. So we're keeping an eye on that. I mean, when we develop, we like to be in good labor markets. So it's just all part of the whole ball of wax basically for us.
Absolutely. And talk to us about the spec volume right now, because obviously throughout the United States, vacancy is going up,
Right.
right? Some of the markets are considerably up.
Yeah.
How is your spec total versus kind of the COVID years?
With the spec going up, I mean, there's like 400 million, I think, square feet under construction right now, which is down from the COVID years, but it's still above the pre-COVID years.
Mhm.
I expect that, the construction starts will keep falling, and as long as interest rates stay up, it's just, and the cost of construction is crazy. We really have always focused on Class A markets and being just consistently good, like the project in Southern California, the 1 million square foot.
Yeah.
So as part of our logistics center brand, we really try and make the best projects. So in that one, we could have actually built about 1.3 million, 1.4 million on the land we purchased. We stopped right at 1 million, or it's 1,005,000 square feet, and added a ton of trailer parking when nobody else was doing that. And all of a sudden, that made it just such a better building, and we had a lot of people coming after that building. So we tend to do things like that.
Yeah. That's really smart, because when you look at, vacancies gone up over the past 12 months, some of these markets, and when it's going up, it's those buildings that separate themselves, that have the extra trailer storage, that have the extra clear
Exactly
height,
right.
that have all that other amenities that go along with it, that are leasing
Exactly.
quicker.
Yeah, and that's been our focus. That's Michael Dermody's focus forever. Doug Kiersey, our president, CEO, same thing. Our buildings are very customer focused, and that's part of my job, obviously, is talking to our customers a lot and making sure what is important to them.
Yeah.
So we're a quarter into 2024, and what's your outlook on the balance of this year? And, what are you guys going to focus on for the balance of this year? How do you feel about it?
Well, we're still breaking ground on new projects.
Mm-hmm.
It is a little different. I mean, it's, banks aren't lending as easily or as much. So where before we were taking down huge projects, we're seeing the cost of the projects or the size of the projects come down a little bit. So we're still working with a lot of banks, and it's all good for us. We're breaking ground on another project in Nevada in the next 30 days. So, I mean, we're still getting loans, but we keep an eye on the cost of construction. That's still way up. As we talk to our customers, we're keeping track of inventory levels. Again, that's all affected by interest rates. So we want to stay active, but we want to make sure we're doing conservative development. And that's, again, been successful for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sounds like you're building great buildings in really good markets. So
Thank God.
yeah. No, it's great. Well, this has been really insightful. Appreciate you joining us today.
Oh,
And
my pleasure. Thank you again for the opportunity.
Yeah,
you guys
sure.
are great.
Thanks
I'm
for
a
being
big
on.
follower.
good.
Thanks-
Well,
thank
enjoy
you
the
very much.
conference, and hopefully you get out and it can explore Greenville a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, you got it for a run today, right?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. I wasn't able to do this morning. I brought all my running stuff, so I'm going to have to get out there.
Yeah,
and do
there's
that.
a really cool trail you can run. That's,
great.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
well, thanks again. And,
Thank you.
We'll look forward to following you guys and see how hopefully all these other buildings you have going up lease up this year.
Thank you very much.
You
Thanks
got
a
it.
lot.
Thank you.